next we have a special speech. This is Lakshminarayana uncle's daughter, Sai Nithya Vasagiri.
Namaste everyone, I'm Sai Nithya. I'm in the 10th grade from Singhania School, Mumbai, India. And I've just come here for a family trip. So I really like to thank Anisha Akka for adding me to the group of speakers so that I could speak before you. And I'm here to speak on the topic culture and spirituality in youth. So I really feel there are a lot of responsibilities of the youth, and the youth is responsible to build the nation. And the youth can improve the community and culture of the society. And we can also make the society good and noble. So an enlightened youth and a great son of Mother India, Swami Vivekananda said, "My hope of the future lies in the youth of character, integrity, renouncing all for the service of others, and being good to themselves and the country at large." So the need of the hour is not just the youth, but the youth with the above qualities. Now the question before the youth is how to inculcate these qualities. Do you think it is difficult? Well, I propose before you that it is simple. Indian culture teaches us this in a simple way. Matra Devo Bhava, Pitra Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atiti Devo Bhava, which means rever the mother, father, teacher and the guest as gods. If the youth does this sincerely, they can learn several qualities like love, affection and obedience. The other simple thing that the Indian culture teaches us is the spirituality. So what is spirituality? Is it reading religious books, or is it going and visiting places of worship? Well, according to me, spirituality is amplifying the mental energy to inculcate better attributes in oneself and to achieve the desired results in a humble but in a spectacular manner. Okay, so with this, spirituality also wakes up the inner conscious of an individual. It guides the thought process. It makes the individual get liberated from the thoughts of jealousy, anger, selfishness and many other negative thoughts. And spirituality also takes the youth to think positively, ethically and for the betterment of the society. Practicing yoga, meditation, prayer and reading good literature takes the youth onto the spiritual path. By doing this, one can be successful in job, have a good family life and also get a good recognition in the society. For this, one should also have good physical fitness. Hence, we need to devote our time for physical exercise. And we also need to take good, nutritious and healthy food and desist from junk food. These things make the youth to do their job with tremendous concentration and passion so that they could create a center of excellence around them. Another important thing which the youth needs to learn is to treat the time as a very precious resource. It should be very effectively used. Wasting time on things in which there is no truth and which is not useful is to be definitely avoided, so that the time can be used to acquire good knowledge and do things which are really useful to the society. I conclude again with the saying of Swami Vivekananda, "Anything that makes you weak physically, intellectually and spiritually, reject it as a poison." Hence, the need of the hour is the youth with good qualities to bring the anticipated change and make the globe a more livable place with dignity, love, affection and peace. So, I believe that the youth has the power to change the world, but the spiritual youth can change the world in a much better manner. Thank you so much.
So she talked about spirituality. So spirituality, maybe there is a lot of confusion. She said spirituality, is it going to the temples or reading some religious books or anything? But what she mentioned is that to know the other individual and to know yourself, to know your inner self better. That's what is spirituality. There is a lot of good things in us. Only thing is we have to identify. That is very important. I keep telling you, must have read the book The Power of Now. If you read Power of Now, the book, in that he said, there is a small anecdote which is given. A beggar who was sitting on a box and he was begging for the last 30 years. One person comes and tells him, "Why don't you see what is there in the box?" The man refuses. "I have been sitting on this trunk and I have been begging for 30 years. Then that man says, "No, I'll pay you say $10, but for my sake, why don't you open the box?" He opens and finds diamonds and gold in it. So that means on a trunk containing gold and diamonds, he is sitting and begging. So what he says is, look into yourself. There is a lot of gold and diamonds within you. So identify that. Then that will help you in having a good path. And also she talked about the time management also. Don't waste time on things from which there is nothing is going to be serve the purpose. Maybe entertainment also you can have for some time, but majority of the time devote for getting the wisdom or the knowledge. So that is what is the spirituality or the spiritual things. So thank you very much. Any response from the audience about spirituality? Because I have seen a lot of youngsters in the temples also here. That's a very good this thing. Yesterday I visited Sai Nithya. The other day I went to this Swaminarayan Mandir here. Also I could find a lot of children doing a lot of work there. That's a very, very good positive thing. And also it calms down the mind, basically. And it makes you concentrate on these things. And we can do the things in a much better and faster manner. So that's a good thing what parents are doing. Thank you very much.
Next up is Rajdeep Adupaganti, and he's going to talk about another characteristic that's important for the youth.
So I'm talking about attitude. Attitude is a settled way of thinking or feeling about someone or something, typically one that is reflected in a person's behavior. There are two types of attitude, positive and negative. Positive attitude is expecting success and not failure, making you inspired, and it gives you strength not to give up if you encounter obstacles on your way. Negative attitude is just the opposite of positive attitude. Benefits of positive attitude: creative thinking, optimism, and motivation and energy to do things and accomplish goals. That's it.
Yeah, he has spoken about attitude. What is another significance of attitude? Anyone of you can tell me? Attitude? The word attitude? The word attitude? What is the significance? Let me convert the English thing into mathematics. What you do is, you give numbers to this attitude. A1, B2, C3, D4, Z26. If you give the numbers and add up all the numbers here, you get 100 for attitude. So if you have good attitude in life, you get 100 marks in life. Can you tell me another word which also gives the same 100? 100 again. Again a small word in English. Which gives you 100? Hard work is 97. Attitude is 100. Discipline also gives you 100. Discipline. So if you have good attitude and a good discipline, you get 100% marks in your life. Another three small letter, three words. By adding it again you get 100. Any guesses from the audience? I love India. Yes. If you write I love India and add up, again you get 100. So you have good attitude, good discipline and start loving India, definitely India will be the best. That's what is the thing. So attitude is one thing you should observe in a bird, eagle, Raj, eagle. Have you seen eagle? What it does when it rains? Have you observed? You observe this time. If you see all other birds, what they do is, during rainy season, they all go and hide themselves in the bushes. But if you watch eagle, what it does is, it goes above the clouds. Suppose if the clouds are coming and rain is coming, so it goes above the clouds and it flies there. This is what's attitude. For all other birds, rain is a problem. But for eagle, when the rain comes, it goes above the problem. So that is what is attitude. So if you have good attitude in life, you go above the problems and problems become very, very simple. So if your generation wants to change the world, you should have very, very good attitude. If there is a problem, go over the problem and solve it. That is what it is. Okay? Thank you.